Hey guys, so today let's talk about getting off the floor. It's really, really important that we keep the ability, the skill to get off the floor. In order to practice the skill, we need to get on the floor. And good things happen when you get on the floor. Meaning, that's who the puppies are, that's who our grandkiddos are. But fun thing is, when you're sitting on the floor, you're actually gonna be working your muscles, your core muscles in a big way. I encourage most of my clients to get on the floor every day. I encourage them to actually watch their television shows while sitting on the floor. And I'll use that, I'll talk about that another time. But right now, the skill that we need to keep in our life is getting off the floor. So I'm gonna take you a step-by-step through the getting on the floor and getting off the floor. And when you start this, make sure somebody else is at home with you. And also make sure you have something like a coffee table and a cushion available, especially if you've got hard floors like I do. Step by step, we're gonna start with the lunge, then the kneel, and then the tabletop, and then the seat, back to the tabletop, the kneel, the lunge to standing. Step one was that lunge. Let me show you what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and step the cushions underneath my back knee. I'm gonna step wide. I'm gonna put my hand on my table or my coffee table, lower my back knee. Now that is a modified lunge. To get up from that lunge, I just lift my back knee up and stand up. This is step one. Practice this skill and make sure you're really good at this skill before moving on to step number two. So step number one, lunge down, back knee finds the pillow. Step two, both knees find the pillow. I'm gonna back up so you can see my knees. So both knees are now on the pillow. I'm in that kneeling position. Okay, so from this kneeling position, let me see if I can get Jackson to move, just so Macy can get in the way. Excuse me, sweetie. So from this kneeling position, now you wanna make sure before you go down on your back side, you've got kneeling to knee available to you. All right, so kneeling to knee. This is a really good skill to also work on. You wanna have, it requires the hips to be nice and mobile, sorry bub, and you get down up with that foot. So practice that step number two, kneeling to knee, and then put them together. You've got standing, use your strength from learning from your lunges to go to a knee, then kneeling to knee, and then return, knee to stand. So we've got standing, kneeling to knee, knee, one knee up to on your knees, okay? So the next step is to go into a tabletop position. So you're on both knees, and a tabletop simply means putting the hands on the ground and you're actually in a tabletop position. Your back is a tabletop. So from this tabletop position, now we wanna go ahead and get ourselves back to that knee position, and then get that one foot up. Use your back. Oh, I took my shoes out so you could see. I've always got a tucked back toe because I'm going to use that tucked back toe, and again my coffee table, to push up that back knee. Okay, so Walter, come on, Walter, up. So that tabletop is that next important step. So we went from kneeling to hands on the ground to a tabletop. From here, we can set our bums down and be in a sitting position on the ground. One of the big challenges is from going from sitting position back into that tabletop. And this is where what requires core strength, but it also requires upper body strength. You know, being able to push and keep yourself off, you know, keep the arms strong enough so you keep yourself, your chest and your face off the ground, because we don't want to drop the face. We want strong arms so we can get back into a tabletop position. From here, whether you're able to use your core strength to come back to kneeling, or you use some assistance, and there you go, sweetie. And then you're kneeling, knee up, tuck toe, stand up. Those are all the steps, and they all should be, as stated, practiced one step at a time until you master that step before moving on to the next step. At the end of the day, any way you get on the ground and get off the ground is good, as long as you keep that skill. But using those step-by-steps will help you develop the strength to help you get down and off safely. It's good for your back, it's good for your arms, it's good for your legs, all those muscles that are required to work together to get you off the ground nice and safe. All right, guys, as always, reach out to me if you need anything. If there's any part of that getting down and getting up that you find the most challenging, let me know, because we can work on maybe different skills to strengthen that part of your body that's required to do that part. All right, as always, I'm here for you. Let me know if you need me, and I will see you all soon.